Welcome, Chosen One.
What's up, Aceholes? Welcome back to yet another Gwent video. Today, a little bit of a blast from the past, because we're going to bring back an old school card. It's far from one of the oldest cards in the game, but it's pretty old school at this point. Now, these days, monsters, as a faction, especially when you go in the more point slam oriented, you know, just big dumb idiots type of archetypes, it's Relicts. And it has been Relicts for quite a while now. But before there were Relicts, there was Koschey. A card I still don't know completely how to pronounce, but I think I'm somewhere in the ballpark. Koschey. This big boy insectoid, 4 power, 2 armor, thrive, and whenever this unit's thrive is triggered, spawn a drone on this row. Now that sucks. But the big deal about this card is Adrenaline 4. So as soon as you have 4 or less cards left in your hand, whenever this unit's thrive is triggered, spawn an Endurega larva in this row instead. So instead of a 1-point drone, we get a 2 power, 1 strength, 1 armor, Thrive engine. And you know, this is only when we have 4 or less cards in hand. So yeah, you can do. You know what? You can do the math, or you can watch it from the video. I'm not gonna explain that now. I'm not gonna do that. So this is very much an old school Koschey deck. I mean, the only card here that is newer than Way of the Witcher, which is when Koschey came out, is Witch Apprentice. Witch Apprentice is just a good card. It's just a really good card, and very similar to Koschey, but in a different way. It's an engine that you can't play for the entire round, but neither do you have to. Like Koschey, obviously, we only want to play for like our 5 last cards. We want to spend doing that. Witch Apprentice, you know, we do have to play a few units first, maybe a couple of Thrive engines, maybe some big boys to get them thrived up a little bit, and then we get Sabbath. We can play Witch Apprentice, and 2 points a turn on a 5 provision engine, immediately going to 6. Like, the card is worth it. Okay. Fuka also, have I ever played Fuka? Maybe, I don't know. It's never been the point of a video, at least. It's not the point now either, but it's actually kind of a nice card. Just Thrive 2. Very similar to Koschey. You know, with Thrive 2, it's going to get bigger a lot faster, and triggering the Thrive is going to be more and more difficult. So you won't be triggering this Thrive as much as, you know, your Endurega larvas. But because it's Thrive 2, you can still get as many points as, you know, a Thrive 1 engine that you've thrived twice as many times. It's so basic math. That's why it's perfect for monsters, because we're all dumb here. We're all dumb idiots. I know I am. And you know, I had a one-off slot available, and you know what? Fuka. Let's put it in. But let's get to the main combo of the deck. I mean, a lot of this is just big monsters, old school Thrive stuff, so I'm not gonna go too hard into it. But the real deal with Koschey is that we use Caranthier. When we have 5 cards left in hand, one of them being Caranthier, we play Caranthier, get a Koschey. It will summon before Caranthier is counted as fully played, so it will immediately trigger the Thrive. Koschey goes to 2, we get an Endurega larva. That's a big play. For 9 provisions, that's a big play. Next turn, we just play the Koschey from hand. Alternatively, you know, you can play Caranthier Koschey in 1 round, and just play Koschey in another round. And then, when the last Koschey is on the board, we use Force of Nature to immediately thrive it and trigger it, just to ensure that we do get some value. Force of Nature just spawns a big 9-point guy. And we have just, you know, big units, a lot of big units. Now we have Oberon King. Like the thing about Oberon King, he's a fairly big unit. I mean, it's easy to thrive both Koscheys with Oberon, and then he spawns another unit the same turn that can also thrive them. We are playing Devotion. I always play Koschey in Devotion just because I like Annual Conqueror, I like round 3 Oberon, although that doesn't really matter that much. It does now though, because Oberon did get a buff where we, in round 3, with Devotion, we can choose the unit we get. And in a deck like this, we pretty much always want to get the Conqueror. And now, with this buff to Oberon, in round 3, we do always get the Conqueror. And if for some reason we haven't thinned out our riders yet, we can get that as well. But you always want the Conqueror. Another major buff is Guilds. Because obviously, as a monsters deck, and especially as a Devotion monsters deck, you know, consistency is kind of a tricky subject. But since I am continuing my trend of playing Koschey as Devotion, we can play Guilds who can play any Wild Hunt card. So we do have Naglfar, sure. We can tutor Oberon with him. We can tutor Caranther with him. That's pretty important. That is pretty important. And honestly, you know, this Devotion buff to Guilds, it helped this deck. Like, this version of this deck benefits from that. And today I also get to try the old Spirit Tip Asleep, old Spirit Tip combo. Another in-faction, you know, Devotion-friendly thinning tool that can also set up a huge Osril to finish off our matches. Anyway, that is the deck. There are definitely some older cards that maybe aren't as relevant anymore, but I did want to keep, you know, as much in line with how the deck used to be. But obviously with the Witch Apprentice, because that is such a good card when you're playing big boy decks. Anyway, I'm gonna set up my cosmetics and then I'll see you in the gameplay. Enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Let's get to it. Alright, first up, Skellige. Okay.
Oh ho, I sense trouble.
Which type? Ursine Ritual. Osril, good card. Good card. I think we're definitely just gonna keep him. Alright. Well, I don't want to risk mulliganing into old Spirit Tip. This is a decent hand. Oberon obviously is an unplayable card this round. Oswald as well, so that does suck. But we do have some bronzes that can put in some work, so I'm not too upset about that. Now, I always preferred Fruits of Isgith for a Thrive deck, but if we want to go all in on the Koschey and just really show off the card, Force of Nature is the way to go. And we get to use the Woodland Spirit skin, which is a pretty dope skin. I'm going to play this with 8 armor. How much... Do they do a lot of damage? I don't think they do. I think if they want to kill this, I think they have to work for it. Or I guess not. That was a quick Aneromancy, although they are taking their dear sweet time picking the actual cards, so... Maybe... Okay, just... Svalbard Priest. This, one of my favorite bronze engine setups in the whole game. It's a shame that it's being tainted by a deck like this, but, you know, it's fine, it's fine. Exact Sabbath. Exact Sabbath. Alright, this is good. There's Melusine, just gotta let her get as big as possible. Start threatening them with the spear tip here. I thank God for all this armor, but you know, I just want to make sure that Igern doesn't get hit too hard, and then they have like a Giga Scorpion decoction or something like that. No. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like old Spirit Tip is still a very solid card, and it's not like we're consuming him anyway. If you know what I'm saying. Alright, I mean, I probably shouldn't be spreading out. I mean, it's not like they run row punish anyway, so I don't know. I'm not going to play more into this row. At least not for now. We could play Oberon and try to high roll the Purify. I mean, that would have been so amazing if it actually worked. But it's not going to work, and it's gonna cost me the game probably. Shouldn't that have gone in between here? I mean, I guess, yeah, you know, I mean, at this point, we're getting to a point where refreshing the order is not as good as hitting 2 Drakars in one turn, right? This Naglfar can hit a lot of bad shit. I'm actually very concerned. Karanthir is bad. Gils is fine. All these 3 are bad. Koshchey is bad. I mean, if I pass now, I got a 57. So do they. I mean, I have no intention of passing. I want this Melusine to get Hiach. Like either of these or Gils or Spirit Tip. I guess it is. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't thrive, but it'll do. It'll do. It'll do just fine. That sucks a little bit. Gotta be careful not to kill that Melusine. What did he take? Naglfar. Okay. This is really stupid. But I'll do it.
We must quit this world. Depart.
I'm tied for dominance actually, so 19, huh? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Karanthir was on top, so... Oh. Ooh, I am tempted. But if I take a turn to do this... You know what, I'm just gonna do this. Like, it's so... good. And they spent their heat wave. I don't know, maybe they have more? More shit? Look at this beautiful boy. Look at this beautiful man. No, we do this. We do this. Like we're gonna force out some cards here. We're gonna get a 5-card round 3, which is exactly enough to get just full value from our Koscheys. And there's Sigvald. I mean, there's a good chance that I could have just 2-0'd them here. I mean, with leader, if I'd opened with this, that probably. But, I'll give him a fighting chance. I mean, they only need 20 points, which is not impossible to do in one card, probably. I mean, it is a lot. 20. No, they can't do 20 in one. Can they? 7. No, I mean, they were close. They were close. But, no cigar, as they say. Damn it, I didn't get to show off Koshchey in the slightest. And I got to show it off in hand. I mean, I had the Caranther Koshchey combo in hand. Did you see it? Was it beautiful? It's pretty good, huh? Alright. What a great start. Alright, anything that's not NR, I'll take it. God, am I sick of NR just punishing our lack of removal with their greed. Now this. You know what? I can't have you there. Go away. I don't want double Noonwraith. I hate Noonwraith. If I didn't have to go Devotion, you would be Elder Bears, okay? I hate you. Then I couldn't play you, and I love you. Life is hard. Uh-oh. Don't be V. Come on, just some pure, good-hearted, honest death wish. Please. No.
A witch's best friend is a pig, no doubt.
No. Not that.
Sometimes submission is a virtue.
Oh god. Well, at least they're overcommitting a little bit. Problem is they don't care. Because why should they? Oh, for fuck's sake. I should have just done the math and played a Conqueror. I missed out on 4 points. I can't afford to miss out on 4 points. Well, we're done with that. Here we go. I guess I only missed out on 2 points, because if I'd done that, then I wouldn't have gotten the Thrive from the Noonwraith afterwards. So, okay, I only missed out on 2 points. You don't deserve to play cards like that. You're playing V. You only play V. I can't commit this. If I'm gonna have any chance, I gotta win this round, God knows how, and then double Koschey for the 2-0 maybe. That's how it's gonna have to be. God, it's Naglfar that. You know what? I'll go Naglfar. You know what? I want the points. Fuck the combo. I want the points. We are barely ahead. Oh god, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it because they have no reason to stop playing because they're gonna play at what, 16? 9? What is it at now? I think it's at 16. I haven't been paying attention because I don't care. Like, I'm playing old school, honest to God, just pure dumb monsters. Why do I keep coming against like some of the most polarized designs in the whole game? Like just all or nothing cards. Oh my god. How the fuck did that work? How? What? Okay. I mean, I'm still gonna lose so hard. I mean, there's not a lot that's better. I mean, actually, there's that. All right. All right. Here we go. I mean, this deck can dish out a shit ton of points in these few turns we have here. Their points are faster, but our points are gonna come in like people who are breaking and entering. Our points are gonna come in like intruders. What do I have? What do I have? The fuck you doing, Osroll? God, imagine if Spirit Tip was still in my deck. Holy shit. That would have been the good stuff. Still not even caught up. Life is good. The only way we win this is if he has no more shit. Is he gonna have damage for this, do you think? God, I hope not. I'm missing very little by playing this first now. Am I gonna overswarm? Fuck, please, please. Please be the last V. How many tutors are in this damn game? There are too many tutors. There shouldn't be this much consistency.
We must open our gate. Forthwith. We shall conquer this world as we have conquered countless others.
Fuck. Fuck me, fuck me. Please. Please. I mean, they don't have a consume force. If they do play V... Oh, there is justice in the world. Complaining about broken cards work. The gods have blessed me with a victory. Scoia'tael. Can I go first for once? I would like those extra 5 points. I think they would work well. Okay, you gotta go. You gotta go. Again with the... Does this deck have so many cards that I don't want to play in round 1? Really? I honestly did not see that coming. I did not know. But I guess I do. Yeah, because like the Noon Wraiths, Oberon, Osrol, Big Spear Tip, Caranthir, Koschey. That's a sizable handful of cards that I don't want in round 1. For a big dumb monster deck, I am surprisingly not flexible. Axie. Now their Symbolist Waylay stuff is just gonna kill my cards. God, I hate you. I hate him. Like I see him so often. There are so many things about this card. Its current design, all its previous versions. There's always been something pissing me off about Vanadane, and now he's just part of this combo that every Scoia'tael deck is playing. And it's so boring. I think this might be my last match for the evening, because I'm clearly not in the mood for playing Gwent. Alright. No Witch Apprentice, no Andrega Larva. I guess that's life. And these cards, they're not good when you don't have the Thrive. You can damage him, but you can't kill him, alright? Wait, can they do 6? I mean, this doesn't make sense with Yavin. Yavin can kill this, but Yavin... Like, you just hit something else, just play some more elves, right? Oh god, please don't kill him. Don't. Okay, I guess they just want to prevent the 18-point Spirit Tip. I can respect that. There's definitely plenty of reasons to do that. There's one reason to do that. But I'll live. I will live. I will live through this. What do you have? I mean, they're playing Squirrel, right? Like all these net deckers are playing Squirrel. Do these look like Dwans to you? There's nothing Dwani about this. This is a beast. This is a ghost. This is a big troll. This is an elf like you. And these are some dead girls. Do these look like the ones to you? You know what? I think I would have banished the spear tip there. They're both 12. The beast wasn't growing. Oh, fuck.
Cast off your arms, then we'll do.
I'll play. I'm not done yet. You are, though. Alright, Caranthier and Koschey. Let's do it. Caranthier and Koschey. The Koschey needs to be in hand. Oh, thank God. Always lucky. Never punished. Always lucky. Against the Waylay spam deck, I think just the Lords of Justice. First the V, now this. The Lords of Justice are with me. And I am all in on this round. I don't care. Yavin, huh? Well, I mean, that Yavin could have been a lot bigger. So, the Koschey still did a points. I mean, this Caranthier is already 8 points plus whatever they're not dealing in pure damage with the Yavin. So, I'm happy. I'm thrilled, actually. I can save this for round 3 and go for the Riders. I mean, I don't want that. Unless I get last say. If I can get last say, maybe I do want that. And I can get last say. Let's see, do I just do that? Or do I Geels? I can Geels for the Riders. No. I will do no such thing. It's time. It's time to go. It's time to go. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Okay. Problem here. I'm gonna draw Geels, who is bricked. Unless I either mulligan Oberon or I get the, you know what, it's actually pretty safe to mulligan Oberon. Because if I do draw into Riders, then I can just play Riders and tutor Oberon into a Conqueror. If I actually don't draw the Riders, then we have just a massive play. Dude, I love how so many people are playing Spores, and it always sucks. Always. Okay, no Riders. No Riders. Also kind of not that. Okay, please, just no Riders. Okay, this kind of sucks. These kind of suck, but you know what? Whatever I play is gonna get killed anyway, right?
Let us sing the song of steel.
Whatever I play is gonna get killed. Do you not have it? Do you not have the shuffle? I mean, you do. They don't.
None shall tread on us.
Shit. No shuffle? What do they have? Just Simless 2 Waylays? That would be the saddest thing ever. Simless playing 2 Waylays?
One with no sense would trust the word.
That is a balance card, and that is just sad to see. Simless being a balance card, that is just terrible. Check this out. That's how you win. This is a card that is always balanced. And not only when I break. There you go. That was fun. I do have to apologize. I know there were several times during this video where I did revert into my complainy self. And you know what, I mean, the explanation for that is simple. While I have been enjoying Gwent a good amount this season, and for the most part I even enjoyed it today, like there will always be parts of this game that I'm not very fond of. And I mean, none of you watching this can say that everything in Gwent is perfect. Like, we all have things in this game, and really probably any game, where we have some things that we just disagree with and think is bad. And look, I do realize that because of the deck I am playing, or I was playing today, greedier strategies will get the upper hand, and that is fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. Like, I knew what I was getting into. You know, under the right circumstances, this deck can slap some real ass. And the same is true the other way. Under the right circumstances for my opponents, if they're able to get the round lengths that they want, if they're able to win round 1, then they can do a lot to totally crush me when I'm playing something like this. Like this, like the general play style of this deck is not in a good spot, and a lot of the cards here are honestly they didn't stand the test of time very well. And Draga Larva is a funny one, because this was a 5 provision card, and it was auto-include in every single monster's decks. People even made the jokes that the best monster's gold card was in Draga Larva, because it was just that good, and it was. It was that good. And for years, it was like this. And then, once we finally got to the point where Draga Larva had been power crept, they nerfed it to 6 provisions. Like, what does that do? They did increase its power to 2. It used to be 1 strength, 2 armor. Now it's 2 strength, 1 armor. But still, I mean, you look at some of the wacky 6 provision engines, bronze engines that they have released. Fletter, Messenger of the Sea, Self Eater, even. Like, they make Draga Larva look like crap. I mean, the one thing Draga Larva has going for it is that it's split into 2 units, right? Like with Self Eater, They play that, you can kill it with Announcer's Thunder, and you're completely done with it. In Dragalara, you gotta kill both of them. And there are some cards that can kill both of them in one go, but those cards are generally not very good. But in return, in Dragalara just gets so many fewer points than some of those cards, and like the thing that really sucks. I mean, Self Eater is one thing. Like Self Eater is a card that can be dealt with reasonable tools and methods. But then you have Messenger of the Sea, you have Fletter, you know, both of which can, like, the same turn they're played can go up to power levels beyond any reasonable removal cards. Like if you can't kill a greedy 6 provision bronze with 5 provision dedicated removal, then what is even the point of having that removal? Just play your own bullshit engine, right? If you have to play Becker's Rock Slide just to be able to deal with 6 provision bronzes, something's wrong. So you know, speaking of me complaining about things, those cards are some of the things I'm complaining about. There's not much else to say. I mean, like the deck itself, like it's a good time. It's a chill deck to play because, you know, it's very much an autopilot deck. Like it's very clear for the most part which sequencing you're gonna do, and you know, Koschey even lights up in bright red when like the game is telling you now you play this. All right. So it's a very straightforward deck, but it's a good time. Like if you want to just play a chill deck, I do recommend, you know, something akin to this. And you know, luckily there are still archetypes in the game that a deck like this can be good against, but there are also plenty that will slap us. Yeah. Anything else to mention? Fuka was nice. Honestly, maybe we didn't have enough of big boys to actually play it, but like if you can get this to 10, that's pretty good. Like it only takes 4 turns to get a 10 for 5. I guess you kind of want a little bit more out of an engine, but still, it's Thrive 2 is no joke. You know, we do have Intimidate 2, we have Assimilate 2, both on 7 provision cards, gold cards. Thrive 2 on a 5. That's nice. Yeah, Noon Wraith, Kikimo Worker. Why this went down to 3 armor, I do not know. This was never an issue. It was never an issue. Honestly, this was kind of a decent card because, you know, it played for point slammy value, but it could still die to removal of the same cost. Like, if you had a tourney joust, you could get 7 points by killing this. You trade evenly on provisions. Like, it was a pretty good design. Now at 3 armor, like in some cases it makes no difference, and in others it makes a huge difference that it shouldn't be making, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. We had some fun. It was a good time. It's definitely nice to revisit an old favorite of mine. I used to play a lot of big monsters with Koschey and just thriving away. And it's nice that we have some devotion buffs that also benefits this deck, because, you know, a lot of people were playing Koschey and Thrive decks before Relicts became a thing. Like, this was often, you know, an often played monsters deck, but people usually went for non-devotion for obvious reasons. So it's nice to be a little bit rewarded for sticking with the devotion. Guilds being able to get Oberon or Caranthier or even Naglfar actually pretty solid in this deck. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna stop rambling now. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was a chill time for you as well. Again, sorry for the complaining. I'm allowed to be negative, but I know that I can come off as extremely negative, borderline whiny when I encounter certain things in this game. So apologies if you felt like that was the case. But don't worry, I am still enjoying the game. I've had a good time this season, and I look forward to the new cards next season, making some videos for those. And yeah, hope to see you again soon. Until then, have a good one. If you do end up playing some Koschey, do let me know how it goes. I'd be interested to hear if you slap some opponents around. I hope you do. Good luck. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.